Hundreds of aircraft maintenance engineer apprentices are looking for a job in 2026, but the reality is not everyone is going to get a job. In this video, I'm going to be telling you why you're not standing out as an aircraft maintenance engineer apprentice looking for a job in 2026. The first one I'm going to talk about is most aircraft maintenance engineer apprentice resume looks interchangeable. Man, I use this as my first point is because this is something I have noticed. Like I told you guys, I do help apprentices in terms of resume building and job finding, right? And I don't know if people are just basically copying the same resume, right? I don't know if it's like you guys come to in a group and just copy the same resume. Funny enough, right? I'll give you guys a story. Funny enough, I would say I actually did this when I was in school, right? Because when I graduated from school, I was applying for jobs and I felt like I was not getting any job offer, right? So basically, I spoke to one of my classmates then, right? And I told him, I'm like, hey, send me your resume, and I copied the same thing and I put it on my resume, right? Now, be realistic with me, right? If you are an employer who is about to employ both of us, why should I choose me over him? Because we have the same resume. You don't know me personally, you don't know him personally. Why should I choose me over him, right? And this is something I tell people, right? You gotta understand that you guys are graduating. You basically, me as an apprentice, when I was looking for a job, when I was an apprentice, I was basically interchangeable with my classmate because we all graduated with diploma, right? I mean, most of us graduated with diploma. We graduated with accreditation. We all had radio license. We all have diploma. Most of us didn't have any kind of hands-on experience. We didn't have any type of aviation experience or maybe mechanical experience or construction experience that can actually separate us from each other, right? So basically, we are interchangeable. And most companies that we are applying to don't even know us personally. We don't have any type of reference, right? And that is why I tell people, man, you got to find a way to stand out, right? If you're an apprentice right now who is about to graduate or you graduated, just do me a favor. Go on your resume right now, right? Go on your resume, look at your resume. What do I have on my resume? And ask yourself this question. What do I have on my resume that I know 80% of apprentices don't have, right? If you cannot answer that question, then you already know what the problem is. You already know that, man, it's going to be really hard because you got to understand, man, it's all about leverage. You got me. I'm taking, man, if I was an apprentice looking for a job in 2026, man, I'm telling you, I am not playing no games, man. I am not playing no games because it's all about leverage. It's all about how can I put myself in a better position to get that job faster. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have any reference, which a lot of people don't have, like I came to this country as an international student, as an immigrant, like I didn't have, my dad was never in aviation, my mom was never in aviation, so I didn't have any type of external connection, right? So basically, I had to figure out myself. And if I didn't start, doing a lot of different strategies that actually got me my first aviation job, right? How would I be frustrated? And guys, please, I'm telling you, man, the reality is, and you might not feel it right now because you're probably in school right now, or maybe this is your first 2 weeks looking for a job. Man, you are going to feel frustrated if you cannot get a job in 3 months. So I was in that situation. Looking for a job as an apprentice. Man, I tell people, man, thinking of this, man, I told you guys, I cried, bro. I cried, man. I called my mom that day. I'm like, ma'am, like I spent so much effort in school. I spent so much time, so much dedication, and I can't find a job, man. You know what I'm saying? My parents made a lot of sacrifice on me. They were paying like $16,000 per year for my tuition. They were $2,000 every 2 years, right? And then after that, all those sacrifices, my parents would never reach, bro. Like my parents were above average, but we're not like super wealthy, right? Yes, I was privileged. I would not lie to you guys. I was privileged, but even with that privilege, like I gotta be able to take care of myself. I can't depend on my parents every day. You know what I'm saying? So I basically had to figure out something, right? Because I was doing the same thing everyone was doing. My resume, I copied my classmate's resume. And like, think of it, guys. Think of how stupid I was, right? I copied the same resume as my classmate. Like, what actually differentiates me with that person? And you don't have to copy the same person's resume. If you look at your resume and all you have is your diploma, your accreditation, your certification, your radio license, I guarantee you 80% of our apprentices, because a lot of people are watching my videos where apprentices look for a job, right? I guarantee you most apprentices have the same thing on their resume, right? And now you guys are interchangeable without any personal relationship with the company or someone in the company. Basically, you guys are interchangeable. You got to find ways, man. You got to find bandwidth and I can show you the ways. I can tell you, man, guys, there are ways you can actually stand out, right? We all have something that you've done past in your life, right? I don't care what it is. You have something that can actually differentiate you from someone. You know what I'm saying? So this is why a lot of apprentices are not standing out. People that are looking for a job in 2026, because basically your resume is interchangeable. Like your skills are interchangeable. And I can tell you, like if I look at 5 apprentices, I can tell them, okay, like I can show you guys similarities between your resume. You know, I'm not saying you should look for something significantly different. Like I'm not saying you should fucking, I don't know, put something crazy like or lie on your resume. But there's things we can do in your resume that can actually make your resume look more approachable and even more better, make you a better kind of candidate than other person. All right, so that is the first thing I see a lot of apprentices do, and why they're not standing out as an apprentice looking for a job in 2026. The next one I'm going to talk about is most aircraft maintenance engineer apprentices wait to be chosen. Man, and what do I mean by wait to be chosen? And this is something I always tell people. As an apprentice, man, I'm really being careful of how because I don't want to sound, ignorant because, I was an apprentice too, and this is why I'm really passionate about this, because I know how it feels not to get a job, man. You know what I'm saying? And as an apprentice, you don't have that much leverage, even as a licensed person, which is licensed, yes, you have a license. But if you don't have some type courses that companies are looking for, you don't have that much leverage. Like if a company is looking for type rating for 320s, right? And all you have is 37s or experience on 37s. Yes, you have your license, but you don't have leverage compared to someone that has that same type course and same experience in that aircraft, right? Now, you're not even talking about apprentices with no experience, right? As an apprentice, you got to be a little bit aggressive with that job application. Guys, I'm telling you, and people that I have helped with job application know how aggressive I approach this stuff, right? And even with me helping you out, it's not something that you're gonna get a job in one day, right? It's going to take at least maybe a week or maybe 2 weeks, right? But I still approach it aggressively, right? Like when I apply to a job for you to a company, right, I show you the process of how to apply a job. I always tell people to do a follow-up, to approach it more aggressively. Show the company that, hey, I really want this. I want this, right? And sometimes you being persistent actually gives you a leverage, right? You being that type of person that shows, okay, imagine if I have a company, put yourself as an employer, right? Who would you employ more? Someone who just apply for a job, right? You guys have the same qualification. Someone who just apply for a job, or someone who applies for a job but still keep applying, keep checking up. Who would you employ more, right? So if you can answer that question, then you already know what the answer is. You know what I'm saying? And this is something I see a lot of apprentices do. They just apply for a job and think it's just application. Oh, I apply and let them choose me. Nah, bro. The reality is, man, ain't nobody gonna choose me. You gonna be there in 5 months, 6 months looking for a job. If you have the mentality, you gotta go for it. You gotta show them why you want that job. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to, man, I'm not playing out here, man. I am going to get that job. I don't care how long it takes, what it takes, how I gotta do it. I am gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? That's the mentality you gotta have, man. That's the mentality I want people to have looking for a job, man. But once you get a license, you have type courses, you have experience, qualification, now you can be a little bit picky. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, even I'm telling you, man, I know licensed people, even myself. Like, I am not the most, like, I don't have 20 years experience, but even with the little experience as a licensed person, guys, I get emails of job opportunities. Just because I have the right qualifications and the license too, I get job opportunities. But once you get to before you get to that stage, you can't wait to be chosen. You have to basically tell them why you want that stuff. You gotta show them like, hey, I really want this. I am not waiting for y'all to call me. I will call y'all, man. I'm not waiting for, you know what I'm saying? That is the mentality you gotta have, man. You know what I'm saying? And that is how to stand out as an apprentice looking for a job in 2026. The next one I'm going to talk about is most aircraft maintenance engineer apprentice think effort equals visibility. Guys, this is another mentality I want people to have whenever they're applying for a job. Volume does not equals visibility. You are applying to hundreds of aircraft maintenance engineer apprentice job does not mean you are being visible to these companies, right? And I will shock you guys, and I think I've told you guys, a lot of companies now are implementing the AI system whereby they have an AI system that actually filters out your resume, right? And not even talk about some companies have policy, right? I will tell you guys, some companies have policies whereby if you apply for a certain job, right, before you can apply for that same job, that same company, you gotta wait 4 months. It does not matter if you apply for that job 4 or 5 times in a month. They're not gonna get your they're not gonna get your application. It's a cycle whereby you gotta wait 4 months before they can actually, the cycle resets again and your resume gets visible, right? So you just, spamming, applying does not really make you visible. You got to be able to be strategic. You have to have strategies whenever you're applying. You got to be deliberate with your application, right? You have to be deliberate. Okay, this is what I want. How can I get it, right? What do I have to do to get it, right? What are the stuff they're looking for? How can I make my resume with those stuff they're looking for? You know what I'm saying? Like you have to be deliberate with your job application, guys. And this is something I tell people. Everything in life has to be intentional. Like, in terms of me even coming on YouTube, right? I had an intention to help people because I was in that situation whereby I was looking for help and there was not a lot of help. I am intentional with what I want to do. So whenever you have to apply for a job, you got to be intentional, right? And this is something I want to tell people, man. Whenever I sound so passionate, it's not like I am just ego driven, but because I actually care about this, guys. I care about this. If I don't care about this, I'm just going to be doing it just to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be consistent if I don't care about this. I show up every day. I do live videos. I make videos because I actually care about the results. All the apprentices I help, and she can tell you guys, I actually care about this. I am not here to just make videos to make videos, because I know how it felt, man. I know how it felt. I still have that feelings in my ear. You guys have seen my videos, man. You've seen my videos of my journey, basically showing when I came from as an apprentice, came to this country, came work as an apprentice, my struggles, right? Me going through those pain actually makes me more care about this. You know what I'm saying? So you just padding, applying, you just sitting down your computer, apply. Hundreds of applications, think you get invisible. Guys, I'm telling you, that's not the reality, man. You got to be intentional with your application. Each application, treat your one application like the last one you ever want to do. You know what I'm saying? And that is why, like I told you guys, companies are not implementing technology. Technology is even going to get worse. You know what I'm saying? Like the company, and it's a big company I know right now, man, you can only apply every 6 months. Once you apply once, you got to wait 6 months to be able to apply for that same job, right? That is just the thing. You got to be able to, we have to wait to apply for the same job after 6 months. And some companies have that same process because they don't want to be getting the same application every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that is why they actually give you the chance to apply once for the same job. So imagine if you're not intentional with your application, now you already wasted one chance of them getting your resume. You know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of apprentices not standing out in 2020 looking for a job. Guys, if you're an apprentice right now looking for a job, guys, I'm telling you, this is something I can help you out with. I can help you out with your resume, show you the way, show you how to stay visible, how to not just pan applying, you know what I'm saying, how to stand out from every other apprentice. If you're not an apprentice that need that type of help, you're about to graduate from school, or you graduated or you're frustrated, you know what I'm saying, and you feel like, man, I got to get this job, like I'm not wasting time. You don't want to be like every other apprentice who is just want to waste time. You actually take this career path seriously, and you want to get your job faster, so that way in the next 2-3 years you have your license, and that's it. You have more opportunity. If you're an apprentice right now who need that type of help, right, this is something I can help you out with. I can help you out with your resume. I can help you out with interview preparation. I can help you get that job fast. I can show you the process of how to get that job faster. If you're an apprentice right now that needs that type of help, why don't you click the link in the description and book a consultation, and let's talk and let me see how I can help. I help you out. Please, I want serious people, guys. I want serious people. I want people that have a goal. I want people that are passionate about this. I'm not here to waste my time. You know what I'm saying? And I could be doing other stuff, but I am going to dedicate my time to help you out, man, because I know how it feels not to get a job. If you're an apprentice right now that need that type of help, click the link, man, book a consultation, and let's talk, and let me see how I can make your job process, show you your mistakes, and make that job process faster. All right, but you guys are new to my channel. My name is Peter. I am a licensed aircraft maintenance engineer, and I have hundreds of videos regarding aircraft maintenance engineering engineer on my channel. I also have day in my life showing you guys what I do as an AME. So if you're interested in those type of videos, why don't you check out those videos out? All right, for you guys that are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and also subscribe. Love you guys.